Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Olivia. And I'm unemployed. That's right, that's why I'm back. I was wondering, what should I do with all this newfound free time I have? And I thought, well, I've got the whole rest of my life to kill myself. But I'm only young and supple once, so maybe I should try YouTube again. Plus, with all this free time I've had, I've also been playing a whole lot of the Yakuza games. I've played Like a Dragon Gaiden, Like a Dragon Inshin, Yakuza 7, Yakuza 6, and I'm on Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth right now, so it's been my whole life recently.
How's the job search going?
And like many fans of this series, I am thirsty for a lot of the characters, so I thought it would be super fun to rank the characters based on sexiness. Let's get into it. First up, let's start with Kiryu. Wow! So hot. Hottest dude ever, the GOAT, the standard, sexiest man ever in history. It's really unfortunate that he's not real. He respects women, is a semi-decent father sometimes, has a dump truck ass, is an ally to the LGBTQ community. And did I also mention that he has a dump truck ass? He's also got some of the best hair ever. I love that his hair is so good that in Yakuza 6, when he's a baseball player, he will not wear a hat. He just refuses and like slay. Also, somehow he's even hotter when he's old. Oh my God, the great Silver Fox. Daddy. Oh, I am going to put Kiryu. Where my man Kiryu at? Oh, it's young baby Kiryu. Baby Kiryu, so hot, fine, and sexy as well. In the S tier. I'm not gonna do Haruka because that's my child. I raised her. That's my baby. My nipples are still sore. Next, let's do Majima. Majima has this beautiful, sentimental, and sweet love story and in Yakuza 0, and then all of a sudden gets like the sluttiest makeover ever where he's always shirtless, and woo, that did something to my psyche. His hair, both long and short, incredible, has an incredible eye for fashion. And he's always showing that snatched waist. I have to put Majima in the S tier. That is a beautiful, beautiful man. Chef's kiss. Whoever designed Majima, you really did something there. Next, we're gonna do Kiryu's surrogate son, sort of, and talk about Daigo. Now, once Daigo ditched the white puffer and started wearing a suit, he definitely got sexier, but the thing I have is that he's got like an absolutely massive chin. And this is totally Kiryu's fault, like no fault of Daigo's, but he looks like a sad puppy all the time, which is kind of not really my thing. So I am gonna put Daigo in the B tier. Now they're one of the kind of main characters in the Yakuza franchise. Let's talk about Saejima. Saejima has been dressing like he's in prison for 15 years, not a fashion icon. Also, his moment in Yakuza 3 seriously gave me the ick with like Haruka. If you know, you know. Ugh. He looks so much better bald, like that haircut he comes out with of prison with is like hideous, but he still doesn't do it for me. I don't know. Not my thing. I'm gonna put him in the D tier. Kazama! You know what? I love that 70s porn star stash he is rocking. It looks really good. So he was essentially raising child soldiers. A little problematic, but he did look very good doing it. So I'm gonna put him in the A tier. I think that's a good place for him. Nikishiyama. Nikishi, we'll go with his nickname. This dude I know is like, you could tell in universe he's supposed to be good looking, but I don't know. I don't know if they didn't update his PS2 like not avatar model enough or whatever, because he looks almost too pointy. Like his eyebrows are very Vulcan-esque. I don't know. He doesn't do it for me. I'm going to give him C+ or C-. I'll give him a C+. Let's be generous. Next up, we've got Akiyama. Woo! That is a gorgeous man. Okay, he is so fine. I don't care that his business practices are extremely shady, and that he's a loan shark. Very highly questionable business, but it's okay. I just really want him to offer me a drunk cigarette. I understand why Hana is down super bad for him. Like, I get it. That is a gorgeous man. Gorgeous, gorgeous, S tier, 100%. Next up, we're gonna talk about Watase. So Watase wouldn't normally be my type, but I don't know. He's got a little bit of that je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean? He's a leader, he's got power, he wears a suit well. I don't know. He's kind of hot. He's kind of fine. I'm gonna put him in the B tier. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna put him in the A tier. He's sexier than Daigo. Ooh. I can't believe I said that. I said it! Next up, we've got Ichiban. Sweet, sweet, lovable himbo Ichiban. He's got a nice body and he's a nice guy, but he doesn't quite serve face the way Kiryu does. Also, spoiler alert for Like a Dragon Infinite, his marriage proposal, oh my god, the second-hand embarrassment I got during that gave me like goosebumps. I had to like pause and wait a second. Also, the capris in Like a Dragon Infinite, well, I don't know how I'm feeling about them. I love Ichiban, but like I said, he doesn't give what Kiryu gave. So I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Next character I want to talk about, Yuta. Yuta, even though I clocked that he was Haruka's baby daddy the second I saw him, I still cannot believe that is the man who she let knock her up. Haruka, baby, what are you doing? That man has no chin. He has no chin. What are we gonna do with a man with no chin? Okay, I'm gonna put him in the C- tier. Next up, let's talk about Adachi. Now, I know hairy older men with a beer gut is definitely a type. It's just not mine. So I'm gonna put him in the D tier. Ooh. Let's talk about Tomizawa. And I don't want to be mean because this is a real, like a likeness character. It's based on a real person. And not to say that like if I saw him in real life, I'd probably be like, okay, sir, hi. But because it's in the context of Yakuza and he's standing like right next to Kiryu, and Kiryu is like, you know, that's Kiryu, you know what I mean? The whole reason behind this video. I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Next up, we've got Jungi. Now, one thing about the Yakuza games is they're going to make a Korean very sexy. Also, hear me out, I might be crazy, but I think he looks like Jungkook. Like, I think he had to be the inspiration for this character. Like, I see it, like, he's got the same, like, he looks like an evil Jungkook. Also, the fight with him in Yakuza 6 is, like, one of the horniest moments in the entire series, which is saying a whole lot. He's got the silver hair that every K-pop idol does once. It's not my favorite look, but he rocks it. I think he's gorgeous. I think Jungi is fine as hell. I'm putting him in the S tier. That's a beautiful, beautiful video game character. Next up, let's talk about Soon-hee. See, another beautiful Korean in this game series. She definitely likes girls, but is also obsessed with Kiryu. So we are kindred spirits in that way. Love her for that. I'm gonna put her in the S tier as well. From Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, let's talk about Chitose. I think Chitose probably is the hottest girl in the Yakuza franchise. I will say it. That part where they all go to the casino and they get all dressed up, she looked good. She looked good. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. That's S tier. That's a beautiful video game lady. Next up, let's talk about my girl, Akame. I love Akame. She is also fine as hell and is one of the few characters to truly match Kiryu's freak.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Need somebody with a good technique.
I mean, nobody goes as hard at karaoke as Kiryu does except for Akame. So I love her for that. She seems fun. She seems like a girl that you could go to the bar with and have a good time. I don't know. I love Akame. I want her to come back so bad. She's so cool. Love her. Okay. Psycho. Sachan. Her bob is bobbing always. Okay, slay. I love her fashion sense, and I also love that her default attack is like smacking you in the face with a purse. I mean, that's hysterical. So win for feminism. I'm gonna put her on the A tier. Next up, we've got Zhao. We love a man who can cook, okay, but the shorts with the tights, I just don't know how to balance that in my brain. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of gives me a little bit of the ick. Like, if I could give him some fashion sense. I mean, I love the earrings. I love the sunglasses. It's just the shorts with the tights. I don't know. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look for him. You know what? He do make some good food. So I'm going to put him in the A tier. Like, you know, if he cooked for me, like, that would be so sexy. The Florist of Psy. No. Ew. F. Sorry. I don't have much to say about that. Alright, next up, we've got a character that was in one video game, yet played as him, and then just poof, gone. Never heard about him again. Sawada. And now take everything I said about Daigo's chin and multiply it by 100. He also is just kind of like, his job is creepy. I don't know. Anyways, D tier. Not my thing. Next up, we've got Rikia from Yakuza 3, and I just have to say, I hate his perm. D tier. From Yakuza 3, the main villain, Mine. I know people generally in the fandom think that he's a very sexy guy, but to me, he just doesn't, I don't know, he doesn't have the je ne sais quoi. He doesn't have what Kiryu and all the other dudes in the S tier given to me. I don't know, maybe we need the Kiwami Yakuza 3 and I'll get it. Anyways, I'm gonna put him in the B tier. He's just kind of plain to me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, nothing's wrong, but nothing's great. It's just meh. From Yakuza 2, let's talk about Sayama. She is a total baddie, so of course the twist of the game is she's Korean! Oh my god. I would have never guessed. It's not like she's one of the sexiest characters in the game or anything like that. She looks really busted in Yakuza 3, actually. But based on her appearance in Yakuza Kiwami 2, she kind of looks like Karina from aespa, but in like business attire. Am I the only one who thinks that? I don't know. That's what I was thinking when I was playing the game. I've noticed that a lot of people in the fandom don't like her with Kiryu. I personally get it. I ship them. I like them. I think she's hot. I'm going to put her in the S tier. She a baddie. Yuya. I don't know how this man is a host. It must be the hair. It's got to be the hair. He's got a lot of volume, but he kind of ugly. I'm going to put him in the D tier because I like him. I don't want to put him in the F tier, but he's not hot. Kazuki. I don't know if it's me or I don't know. I feel like he looks wildly different in every game, but I don't know. He's just like ranges from kind of like bad to average. I don't know. I'll put him in the D tier. Next up, we've got the only cop who is not a bastard, and that is Date. Now, Date, he has a great head of hair, and I love him, but I don't know, I'm not really attracted to him, I guess. I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Like I said, love him, great guy, but I don't know, he's not doing it for me the way some of the other characters do it for me. Let's talk about Kiryu's first love, Yumi. Now, some people don't like Yumi. I like Yumi. I mean, she kind of doesn't do much, but I like her. She's pretty. You know, I get it. I get why Kiryu likes her. I think it might be some jealousy, but let's remember that Kiryu is a video game character, and he can make his own choices. I'm gonna put her in the A tier. I like Yumi. She's pretty. Shimano, F. That's an ugly dude. Next up, we've got Terada, and this dude definitely breaks the Yakuza rule of Korean characters being sexy. I'm gonna put him in the F tier. He is not cute. The villain of Yakuza Kiwami 2, we've got Ryuichi Goda. Now, he definitely is a fashion icon. He rocks the blonde, and he does have incredible swag, great drip, but I feel like he kind of sometimes looks like wildly different in different scenes, like depending on when you look at him. Maybe that's just me, and maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I don't know. But I feel like he's like wildly inconsistent. I'm gonna also put him on the B tier because he can be sexy, but he also can be not. Oh, I forgot his name, but the cop from Yakuza 4. I saw a clip of what he looked like before the remaster. Not cute. In the remaster, he's aight. He's definitely a C+. He's a C+. Oh, Makoto. I think she is so adorable. She is so adorable. I love her little love story with Majima. I love it. I'm gonna put her in the A tier. She's very pretty. I love her. Her bob is also bobbing. We love a bob that serves armed bobbery. Bryce. I hate this motherfucker. I don't know. He's a boring villain and he sucks. F tier. Arakawa, I don't know. He's definitely got something about him. I can see it. But I don't know. He's kind of meh. I'll put him in C+. C+. That seems very nice to him. Hanawa. Let's talk about Hanawa. That is a silver fox. Gorgeous. I'm gonna put him in the S tier. S tier or A tier? S tier. I like Hanawa. He's fine. Mireille. Park Mireille. She's kind of a MILF. Except for, did she have a kid? Oh no, that's a part of the story is that she like got an abortion or something, I think, right? And that's why Majima doesn't like her. Anyway, she kind of hot. I'll put her in the B tier. Christina. Okay. Christina. Let's talk about Christina. Christina. Why is his name Christina? Who knows? He's got a terrible goatee also, but he is very sweet to Haruka. I don't know. I haven't put anyone in the E tier. I feel like E is a weird, I don't know, grade. I'm gonna put him in the E tier just so I have someone in the E tier. Ryo Aoki. No relation to Devin or Steve Aoki. I hate that little rat. I'll put him in the E tier. Except for Christina is a better person than him. Don't forget that. We love Christina. So I did 40 characters. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get through all of the characters because that would take all day. And I don't have all day. And I don't remember everyone's names because it's been a 2-year process playing all of the Yakuza games for me. I've played some other games in between and just lived life as well. But I had a lot of fun ranking these characters. They are all very fine, hot, and sexy. I will also leave a link in the description for you to use the same tier list template that I used if you would like to do your own rankings, and then you can, I guess, send them to me on Twitter. You can @ me. I'll have a link to all of my links. Basically, I'll have my card in the description as well, so you can find my Twitter and everything on there. And yeah, follow me on the social medias. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm LivyLou98 on there as well, and I will see you next time. Bye.